So, remember how the Galaxy S22 Ultra came out with that super clean, no camera island design back in 2022? Well, Samsung's been riding that same wave ever since, just lenses floating on the back, minimal and sleek. But that era might be wrapping up with the Galaxy S26 Ultra, and honestly, it kinda makes sense why. There's a new render floating around, props to Ice Universe for sharing it, and while it's not confirmed as the final look, it's probably pretty close. The design. A noticeable change. We're talking a legit camera island this time, with 3 of the 4 rear cameras grouped together on a raised bump. So yeah, it looks like Samsung's moving away from that ultra-flat aesthetic we've gotten used to. Why the switch? From the sound of it, Samsung's cooking up some serious camera upgrades, especially for the main and 5x telephoto sensors. Word is they're getting larger apertures, which is great news for low-light shots. But with wider openings comes bulkier hardware, and that hardware has to go somewhere. Now, mix in the rumor that the S26 Ultra might be even slimmer than last year's model. And suddenly you've got lenses that would be sticking out like tiny skyscrapers without a bump to blend them in. So instead of just letting the cameras jut out, it looks like Samsung's going the smarter route, raising that whole section to make the bump look intentional and cleaner. Think something closer to what we've seen on the Z Fold 7. And according to another leaker, Crow, the cameras are getting ring accents too, which could add a nice bit of flair. Let's be honest, the Ultra's back design has been basically the same for a few years now, and it's probably time for a refresh. Most people won't mind if Samsung switches things up, especially if the payoff is better photos. And while the outside might not be changing a ton beyond that, the real upgrades are happening inside. Expect a boost in battery, faster charging, and the shiny new Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 Elite 2 for Galaxy chip running the show. With the S25 Ultra already doing great and the Fold 7 making headlines, the S26 Ultra is shaping up to keep the momentum going. Of course, we'll have to wait and see if this new design is the real deal, but if Samsung's going for something more functional and modern, it sounds like a solid call. So what do you think? New bump, yay or meh? Let me know your take, and if you're into keeping up with all the leaks and rumors, make sure you're following along. More juicy stuff is definitely on the way.